Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mings, and the Treehouse's launch is just a few days away, so to fill the excruciating waiting time, we are going to be looking at another character preview. And today, we are finally checking out the one, the only, Hubert.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you.
Hubert von Vestra is the heir of a Marquess from the Adrestian Empire. He has served Lady Edelgard since he was very young, and is thus a member of the Black Eagles. He is a cool-headed and rational person that will use any means necessary to eliminate his obstacles. He is fiercely devoted to Edelgard and will do everything in his power to assist her, though he can sometimes come across as a little unpleasant or unfriendly to others. He is a very intelligent and sarcastic person who enjoys coffee and researching strategy. However, he dislikes the Church of Ceros and also despises gambling, nostalgia, and laziness. Wow, he would be really unpopular over at the Fire Emblem Heroes subreddit. Hubert is also afraid of heights, and his birthday is on the 17th day of the 4th month, also known as the Great Tree Moon. Hubert's design is very unique in that he looks, well, evil. We've had playable Dark Mages in the series before, but very few like him. Just look at those eyes, like those of a fish. We do not yet know if Hubert will look any different post-time skip, but I am actually very curious to see if he's gotten even darker or edgier. I guess time will tell. Hubert's base stats are actually pretty low all around, except for his magic, which is exceptionally high at 12. That's even better than Lysithia's base magic of 11, by the way, and she's considered a magical prodigy. This means that Hubert will most likely be an effective magical glass cannon that hits incredibly hard, and that's pretty much about it, because his other stats suck. Hubert is strong in bows, reason magic, and authority, but weak in axes, faith, and flying, making him one of the weakest students in terms of proficiencies, as he's literally 3 for 3. He does have a hidden talent in lances to make up for this though. While Hubert is from a noble house and starts out as the noble class, he does not possess a crest. We do know that crests sometimes fail to manifest themselves in nobles, such as with Caspar, as well as Sylvain's elder brother, who was apparently disinherited from his house because it was born without one. One has to wonder if this is something he will be ashamed of in the story or view as a blessing, since Hubert apparently does not like the Church of Ceros very much. Hubert's personal skill is Officer Duty, and it gives him 5 might whenever he utilizes a gambit. Like with Ingrid, it is uncertain if Hubert has to be the one to initiate the gambit to gain these boosts, or if he gets it whenever he's part of one, though I personally think it's the former, as the latter sounds very overpowered. This skill is probably going to be highly useful, as gambits seem to be an important part of Treehouse's combats, and adding 5 damage to anything is considered good in my book. Considering Hubert also has an affinity for authority, this means he'll be more easily able to lead strong battalions into battle, which will grant him access to more powerful gambits which he can use to obliterate his opponents. In terms of classes, Hubert, with his magic-heavy bases and his affinity for reason magic, seems destined to be a spellcaster, and in particular, the male-only Dark Mage class seems tailor-made for him. He even begins with a Miasma Tome in his starting inventory to make this blatantly obvious for the player. Then he can progress to the advanced Warlock or Dark Bishop class, and finally become a Dark Knight as his master class, as he even has a hidden talent for lances to go along with it. This path is very obvious to him, and I imagine a majority of players will choose this on their first playthrough. However, thanks to his affinity for bows, Hubert should also become a decent archer, sniper, and bow knight, so that's another path for you to consider. You know, one thing I think is kind of sad about Hubert at the moment is how the community portrays him like this total loser orbiting around Edelgard. There are all these memes of him sending her messages only for her to scene them and eventually tell him that she needs some space. I do hope he actually doesn't turn out to be this way, but it would also be hilarious if we guessed his gimmick via memes. Will Hubert be the pathetic beta orbiter the internet has memed him to be, or will he be something else? We shall see. Tip tip, my lady. Thank you so much for watching this Fire Emblem Treehouse's character preview. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button and let me know in the comments who you want to see me preview next. Until that time, my name's been Mangs, and goodbye.